this time, I think. There's a big shout gone up. So West Indies jubilant, but no response at all up there. And good job you can't lip read. That's the most concerted appeal we've seen in this Test match.
Well, everyone's sure, except one man.
That's out. A very, very faint nick as it went through. And Jeff Marsh is out. Caught Dujon off Marshall for 2. And Australia 1 for 14.
Dyson's taking strike. Good 50 to John Dyson. Made 100 at Headingley on the last tour of England, and then finally was pushed out of the side to make way for Dirk Wellham. So
it's going to be Sylvester Clarke to John Dyson. Very big man, Sylvester Clarke. Thick set. Not quite the pace of the other West Indian fast bowlers.
actually he's bowled slower this match than I've ever seen him. See quite a bit of him in English county cricket and limited over games, playing for Surrey, and he's always been appreciably quicker than he has been here.
We will all be looking for shelter. Magnificent delivery. How that missed everything. Well, Nasser Hussain has got to consider himself lucky there.
Well, the ball's in that channel again, just outside off stump. A real good leg cutter. Ball slightly wide of the crease to Mosley, and then cuts the ball with his fingers across the seam and beaten Hussain there. No question of that. Very fine bowling.
He's bowled him. Magnificent delivery from Mosley. Smith bowled Mosley for 62. England 297 for 5, and my goodness gracious, didn't Ezra Mosley deserve this wicket? Cut back, beat him completely, and after having Robin Smith drop 3 times off his bowling, he finally gets him out without any assistance from a fielder, bowling him for 62. 200 and just over the head of the second slip. It's eluded Greenwich. He went for that one. So things really are going for Alex Stewart. He's got a 4.
Well, it's a very wide ball. Look at it, he could hardly reach it. And he's thrown the bat at it. In a one-day cricket, you'd say, well, that's a good shot, he's got some wood on the ball. But in Test match cricket, I think when he looks at that later on, he'll be very, very upset and very lucky to get away with it.
What a magnificent delivery. The best one we've seen.
Oh, what a fine delivery was that. And the delight on Richards' face. It pitches, bounces, leaves in, makes the batsman grope in that corridor outside off stump. Richards really, with the right hand going round, he's thrilled to bits with the delivery. He's absolutely thrilled to bits at first. Look at him there. Oh, yes, he says. Bowl some more like that. Yes, please.
He's gone. Well, there was the short ball, and having wasted all that time, Bruce Laird goes for the hook shot and hits it straight down Viv Richards' throat.
There's no excuse for that. If you're going to occupy the crease for 10 overs, you just can't give your innings away. And it's the second time in about 3 days we've seen this exactly same situation happen. Just half getting it to backward square leg. At this time it's Richards, and the first wicket falls at 19.
Change in the bowling. Michael Holding has finished his first spell. 15 runs came from 8 overs, and Sylvester Clarke has come on now. I don't think Sylvester Clarke has bowled from that southern end during the match. We'll just check with Irving Rosenwater's score sheets there. But memory tells me that he's been at the northern or Paddington end all the way through. Dyson's taking strike. Good 50 to John Dyson. Made 100 at Headingley on the last tour of England, and then finally was pushed out of the side to make way for Dirk Wellham. So
it's going to be Sylvester Clarke to John Dyson. Very big man, Sylvester Clarke. Thick set. Not quite the pace of the other West Indian fast bowlers.
actually he's bowled slower this match than I've ever seen him. See quite a bit of him in English county cricket and limited over games, playing for Surrey, and he's always been appreciably quicker than he has been here. Colin Croft isn't too happy down the fence there, and we may be able to see here
it's a sign of a lot of confidence from John Dyson. Hook shot is not one that he normally plays a lot of. He hit that one pretty well.
I think it was just that Croft lost it in the background, and wasn't quite sure where it had gone for a moment or two. In the end, just ambled after it. 100 up.
He works hard at his batting. He bats a lot in the nets. He's tall and likes to get onto the front foot, but just to me, he appears to be always that fraction late. He's out. A magnificent catch by Lawrence Rowe. Mallet hitting square of the wicket, and Rowe throwing himself to his right. Took a magnificent catch, in my word. The West Indians are on fire.
Oh, what a great catch that was, moving away to his right and snatching that out of the air. And that's the 9th wicket down for Australia. Ashley Mallet playing a shot. Feet together, the ball away from, the bat away from his body. The ball in the air, and Lawrence Rowe snaffling that as it went by.
And he does so, he's dropped it again. Greenwich has dropped another catch off Mosley. That's the second he's put down for the day. He dropped Capel when he was one, and that was another straightforward one.
McEwen went on to give a superlative display, hitting 21 boundaries in an inning out for 277, with Clark taking 5 wickets and Murray 6 catches behind the. But then one of the most decisive moments in the series, when Pollock was struck a sickening blow on the right ear.
Well bowled, that was a great delivery. She had enough force to take it to the boundary. What a good ball. One that comes back from outside off stump. Beautiful piece of bowling that from Garner. And now the Australians deep in trouble. Still need 45 to save the follow-on.
Well, 2 fine pieces of cricket. First up, Hughes getting Garner away for 4, and then Garner retaliating. A beautiful ball that came in.
Sense the chance of a real breakthrough here, having got rid of Broad and now Gower. That's not out, but it certainly hurt. Oh dear. That light has worsened a little bit in the last few minutes. Clouds coming across from, coming out now at 184 for 9.
Inquiry there from Malcolm Marshall. It's a case of bat and pad together. Certainly pad first, not far away, probably just getting outside the line. But it's pretty dark out there at the moment, and the umpires just have a little confab about it. Certainly 3 lights showing on the light meter by the scoreboard. That's the darkest it's been all day on that light machine. And then
to the 200 mark. Here's Marshall now bowling to De Freitas. Richie Richardson is the man taking the great catch at second slip, diving away to his right. No such luck for England to reach that 200. They were all out for 188. Richardson, a wonderful mover, most athletic player, and a marvellous pair of hands, brilliant slip fielder.
The 150 stand between these two, which has taken just 200 minutes. Craig facing Daniel. And that's it this time. Clive Lloyd's taken the catch. Broke on this fine partnership. It's the end of Tony Greig for 116. A brilliant match-saving century for England. And Tony Greig will get a wonderful ovation from this packed Headingley ground. Came into bat when England were in real trouble, survived through yesterday, progressed today. The hat's already off, the bat in the air to acknowledge this great ovation. 339 minutes out in the middle for his 116. It included 1 5 and 15 fours. Daniel to Snow. And he's bowled him, but off a no ball. And Daniel thinking there's no justice whatsoever, but only himself to blame. He's overstepped the mark many, many times. But it was a good Yorker getting through.
inside edge, got a thick one, and it's still 2 runs for John Snow.